barred all the gates. We have to run! Grab a horse to the temple! Leave your horse! We have to! We're almost there!
They're headed for the square. After them.
Guards! Guards!
Dandelion!
Ciri! Ciri? Damn it!
Arrest that man!
Ah, what an adventure. One minute we were pulling off the heist of the century, the next we were prey. A pack of hunters on our tail.
Yeah, a splendid story, but I think I've had my fill of this boasting. Come, Zoltan. We must convince the halflings they saw nothing at all.
Gave me enough material for a volume of ballads. And this one will sell like hotcakes.
That all you care about? The ballads this'll inspire? Egos swell a bit lately? Getting more and more selfish with age.
What is that about?
It's about Ciri.
Why would I ever worry about her? You have any idea how she fights? The girl can take care of herself, believe me. Anyway, she's got to come back for that little box. The trinket that started it all.
Mean this?
You get it from Whoreson? Whoa, Ciri will be overjoyed. Whoreson, on the other hand's got to be pretty furious.
Whoreson's dead.
Ooh, guess you're no stranger to fury either. Well, I can't say I regret the man's abrupt passing. Deserved it as much as he deserved that awkward nickname. What about our old friend Siggy Reuven? Been to see him yet?
He's fine.
Oh, that's too bad. Because there's a good chance he's furious with me.
Ciri ever tell you what this is? And Whoreson, why'd she go to him with it?
She went to Whoreson because I took her there.
Could have guessed that was your idea.
What? Her magic bauble was broken. Whoreson had access to the mages who could fix it. Besides, she needed help deciphering a curse. Its incantation.
What was Ciri's interest in this curse? Did she want to cast it or lift it? She tell you?
She wasn't all that willing to talk about it. I didn't want to pry.
The one time when it might have been useful.
But I'm almost positive she meant to lift it.
Off who? What? Or was it about her directly?
No. I don't think so. I mean, she didn't look cursed. But boy, was she in a hurry.
Know any more about the curse? Something specific, a detail, anything?
Well, I know the words.
You're kidding.
No, they were Elven. Ciri was constantly repeating them to herself. Probably not to forget. Went like this. Vafile Elaine, Kiadmil Foli. Gladiv Dorn Ep Tenaid, Bundro Isne Iakas.
Doesn't mean a thing to me.
Even less to me.
Damn it, that's just not enough. Ciri say anything else?
Didn't say much at all, to be honest. Geralt, she's no longer that little girl who ran around Kaer Morhen. Sure, she's still impulsive, alive, but she's also stubborn and sulky. Apple didn't fall far from the tree, let me tell you.
Right. She slipped away again. I was so close.
She came here from Velen. Somebody there helped her, apparently. Maybe she went back.
Doubt it. Talked to the Baron there. He's the one helped Ciri. Said she rode off to Novigrad to look for Yen and me. And Yen's in Skellige, looking into traces she thinks Ciri left behind there.
So, Skellige?
Skellige.
You two have chatted enough. Now it's my turn to talk to Dandelion.
And I'll gladly have a go at him when you're done. Let's get back to the Rosemary in time.
Well, I've certainly had my share of excitement for one day. A juicy roast in a soft bed with fluffy pillows. I think that's the least I'm owed. We haven't seen each other, talked in ages. Consider dropping by if you're in the area.
I'm sure to be by sometime soon.
I'll hold you to that, Geralt. See you soon. And thanks again for today.
Come on, go.
Oi! Master Witcher, we've a gift for you.
We are grateful that we wanted to demonstrate that. So, we got this wee gift for you.
Portrait of the Hierarch. Nice.
Ah, it's nothing really. Got oodles of them. Just, if you wouldn't mind not mentioning where you got it. All right.
All right. Farewell.
Behave, Witcher.
Ever heard the legends of the White Wolf?
They hate you too, Vatgern.
Oh, I wish my man
Another
was brave as you.
Driscoll in from Temeria.
You monsters.
It's generous, now full of civilization, mortal decay.
Free boy. What do I got to do?
Cost you double in the rain.
Witcher. It even sounds proud.
Yes.
Greetings, IB.
Greetings, Gar.
What do you have? So long.
Piss off.
I've had enough of living.
I repeat, do not get in my way.
That a threat?
Duke's only giving you a bit of advice. But if it's threats you want...
Gil, Errol. I'm not talking to you.
Didn't look like rain.
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took them a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Oh, Geralt! Glad you came.
There a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. No. Just wanted you to meet my new pals before they bugger the fuck off. 'Cause we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of him. Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right, and don't show your hides round here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without the shovel.
Shady, those guys. Who were they?
Puffed up fish bladders, Duke. Word does he's out to be the new Whoreson Jr., but the bugger's missing a hell of a lot. Specifically coin, influence, men, and class.
And the other?
Errol. A scumjug like few others. Skin of my arse twitches at the sight of him. Back in Mahakam, we'd send sow buggers like that down the coalface with a bundle of powder and a leaky lamp.
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal,
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
the thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars. To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. Rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Zed. Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. There's a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
Is this truly what you want? To be purveyor of cheap paws and watered down wine?
Hey, I can't control what I inherit.
But you can control what you do with it.
I know, which is exactly why I'm considering.
You're always
It's a material
considering.
world.
If there's not
Now
one
the
thing, it's
material
another. Let me know when you finally decide.
We can go at it here or at my place. You choose.
Looking for something unusual?
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly. Just one hitch. I need coin. So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old friend out.
Where do you get this cabaret idea?
It's been a dream for years. Ever since we went to see one in Oxenford. Remember? The dancer hanging from the chandelier? And once she was completely downside up, she called you over and...
I remember.
How could you forget? And this place will be even better, I promise. That is, of course, if I can scrounge together the funds for some remodeling.
Maybe the Vivaldis would give you a loan. I'd vouch for you.
Funny you mention that. I went to see Vivaldi. Know what he said? Witchers are no good as guarantors. Risk of premature death is way too high. But I have another idea. I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing. We can borrow the coin from her.
Name rings a bell. Isn't this the woman you abandoned without saying a word? Stepped out for a bottle of wine, never to return?
Knew I bought that wine for a reason.
Long time ago, that.
Been away a while, sure. Which is why I need to draw on your authority. You've got some, you know, no matter what you might think.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Arena, one of her props. You know, the kind they use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Arena. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Fine, but...
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Old man
see it in
Newman
your
left me a gift
face.
last time.
What? He never given me nothing but floppy diddly.
If you don't know how to give, you can't receive.
Saying I'm no good at giving?
To give, you got to have talent and character.
It's a material
I'd give you
world.
a discount for heroic deeds, but the madam, well, you know.
How are things, Dudu?
So, I suppose. Might have been days in the past when I'd have said, wonderful. But I can't complain. I'm in one piece. Not bound to a stake atop a pyre.
Ever considered leaving? Forgetting Novigrad altogether?
What for? To pass from the frying pan into the fire? The war's not yet crept here. Famine's not kicked at our door. Not that the future's looking rosy.
But you don't have to be human. Maybe you could try something else.
I've assumed many forms over the years, and in spite of all, life as a human has proven most interesting. After all, you humans rule the world.
Gotta admit, your Menga? It's a brilliant impersonation.
Don't remind me. I'm rather disgusted.
Come on, he wasn't all out terrible.
You understand nothing. A Doppler assumes more than a man's external appearance. I've learnt what a scoundrel had knocking about in his head. Once I became him, Not an hour passed before I felt the urge to break her sorceress's fingers. After 2, I caught myself lusting to impale someone, and immediately after that, it hit me. The paranoid fear of a Doppler conspiracy.
Dudu, tell me, the halfling Biberveld goes from being a prosperous merchant to being a pauper. How?
Prefer the long version or the short?
Short, please.
The war.
I was under the impression merchants grow fat on wars.
Some do, but I have a serious personality flaw. I'm honest. I could not reap profits from the suffering of others. I paid taxes. I never cooked my books. And then a ship full of my goods sank. I pulled through somehow, but then a second fell prey to Skelligan raiders, rendering me insolvent. When inflation hit and interest rates rose, I, at long last, fell.
Take care of yourself, Dudu.
Oh, those bigots haven't the cunning to strip me of this mask.
Nothing but floppy diddly.
If you don't know how to give, you can't receive.
Saying I'm no good at giving.
To give.
Got a minute?
For you, my friend, always.
Ran into Molly. She says hello.
Molly? Which Molly?
One you promised to show your butterfly collection to.
Ah, yes. Now I remember.
Butterfly collection? You of all people could stand to be a little more inventive.
Molly didn't need inventive. She needed attentive. Average, run-of-the-mill girl. But give her a smile. Notice her shoes. Let her chat about them a bit. And she'd turn into a wellspring of passion.
Got a portrait of Hierarch Hemmelfart I'm willing to part with. Want it?
Yes, those halfling painters. This one of theirs? Wonderful. I put this up at the Rosemary in time. It'll make those temple guard inspections so much easier.
How do you and Priscilla meet?
It was at the court of Duke Hereward, the annual balladry contest. We faced off in the final.
Who won?
I don't remember.
I bet. Probably lost and you don't want to admit it.
Actually, she'd caught my eye, so I let her win. I was counting on getting a prize after the contest.
And? Did you?
That, my friend, is not your concern.
Gotta tell me, how do you wind up owning this establishment?
You'll never believe this. I inherited it from none other than Alonzo Wiley, Whoreson Sr. himself.
You're right, I don't believe it.
Alonzo ruled the local underworld with an iron fist, but deep down, he was a romantic, pure as they come. This place is one of the reasons his son's not my biggest fan. See, Cyprian Jr., that is, wanted to make this a brothel, but the Rosemary went to me, and I planned to turn it into the most elegant venue in town, a den of art and culture.
See you, Dandelion.
Good one. Can see it in your face. Ah, mitts to yourself.
What's he schemed up this time? Zoltan?
Geralt.
Novigrad doesn't seem like a safe place anymore. What's keeping you here?
I was keen on starting my own enterprise, but nothing came of it. Nevertheless, I took on some debt. Got to pay it back now. I'd like to blame it on the war or human treachery, but the truth is, I've got my own thick skull to blame. Rather not dwell on it, Geralt, if you don't mind.
What can you tell me about Novigrad's underworld?
Got one concept for you. The Big Four. Siggy Reuven, the King of Beggars, Cleaver, and Whoreson Jr. What do you call a triumvirate, but with 4 individuals?
No idea.
Well, there are 4, and they've carved the city into spheres of influence. Nothing happens without them knowing about it and approving it. Rumor is Whoreson recently quarreled with the others, but I know nothing more.
You've been in town a while? Maybe you can tell me. Radovid and Emir. Why hasn't either taken the city?
Excellent question. I believe I can clear the mystery up for you. War requires resources wherewithal. Novigrad's a large port with a powerful fleet and a treasury overflowing with gold. All that makes it a tasty morsel. Tempting for both Redania and Nilfgaard.
I understand the city's walls are high, its arsenals are full of weapons.
Then you don't understand much. True, a siege be a long and grueling affair, but more importantly, everything that's valuable in Novigrad could disappear faster than a mayfly's dream. The Big Four's made it known that should things come to a head, the fleet's flammable, and any assault on the city's sure to touch off riots, during which the church's coffers could very well be looted bare. So, anyone wanting Novigrad's wealth, its ships, has no choice but to deal with its criminal underworld.
About those cards.
You got them?
Not yet.
So why are you here? Miss me that much? This is no time for chit-chat, Geralt. We need to get those cards.
Zoltan?
Get up.
Round of Gwent?
I never refuse.
Let's play. Seems I won.
Right fucking shock, given your frankly amateur deck. Here, take this card. You need it. You can do well to fix your collection. It's downright porous. Don't need you bringing me shame. I got Dandelion for that. You might skim something off your mate, Roach. He's said to have good cards, that one.
Do you see what I do?
strength, Geralt. Perhaps you can talk some sense into him.
Come closer, don't...
Most hallowed fire!
Degeneracy, the downfall of civilization, moral decay.
Trouble?
Duty calls.
Got my eye on you, white one.
Hooray!
Locked. But looks like Zed's inside. And in hot water. Gotta find another way in.
No loitering round here. I'm sick. Sick of it all.
Must be Zed.
Find it?
No.
Duke will be peeved we didn't get Zed to spill where he keeps the ledger.
I tried, didn't I?
Might have pressed him too hard. Shit. Well, at least we got the Isengrim card.
Greetings.
Come on, Ringo. Time to shine. Get him!
Come on! Isengrim foil Tiana from the Scoia'tael deck. Wonder how much this card's worth. Hey, we're looking for something. Ledger might be worth snooping around for. Hey, we're looking for something. Hey, we're looking for something. Must be the names of people Zed sold cards to. Zoltan ought to have a look at this.
Bailiff's a harsh man. Best not cause any trouble at the inn.
Temple guard let even you into the city.
Youth these days. All of them.
Zoltan,
Geralt,
about those cards.
you got them?
Got the Isengrim card.
Show it here. Ha! They say elves are beautiful. Zed give you much trouble?
Zed's dead. I ran into his murderers.
Won't cry over spilt Zed. What about the other cards?
Zoltan, sure this business isn't getting a little too dangerous? I mean, men are dying over these cards.
Just Zed. And believe you me, he wasn't an innocent bystander. Besides, I'm certain you snuffed his killers out on the spot, so why worry? Tell me about the other cards instead.
Didn't find the other cards.
Fuck! Bugger must have sold them.
Listen, got Zed's ledger.
Show me. Entries show him selling the cards to Caesar Bilson in Ravi. Could have been worse. We need to pay him a visit.
Who's Caesar Bilson?
Cleaver's clerk. A decent fellow once, but so high and mighty now you can't drink with him, let alone go fishing.
Fishing?
We met at the Anglers Club, the pride of the Pontar. But Caesar don't show around there no more. So caught up in his new role, he almost never leaves his house.
At least we won't have to run around town looking for him. Ravi, who's he?
A common card sharp and a swindler. Boggles my mind where he got the coin for the Natalis card. Ever since I gave him a smacking, things between us have been frosty. So you'll have to see him alone.
Zoltan seems awful important to you. I'll try to get you those cards.
Thanks, Geralt. We can see Caesar together. Meet me outside his townhouse. Gaudiest eyesore on Hierarch Square. He had the facade painted gold. And if you want to see Ravi first, I'd look for him at the Golden Sturgeon if I were you.
All right. See you later.
And no need to pussyfoot around with Ravi. Beat him about the ears a bit. He'll cave. Well, good luck to you, Geralt.
Wind's howling.
Geralt, positively divine performance. You make a splendid mama.
They stealing our work, those Temerians. Eternal fire walk with you.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
My wife won't believe me when I tell her.
Swords? Wise. Not safe round here.
Hello, Sourpuss. Well, you're easy enough on the eye.
How about that? It's the flea-ridden mutant. Join us, please. Ravi loves company. Look how happy he is to see us. You happy, Ravi?
Sure, he'd be happier if you stopped digging the point of that dagger in his back.
Oh, you're just saying that because you don't know the situation. Our mutual friend Ravi here was just about to play for his life and...
Oh, you got the card! What else do you want?
If you'd just given it up instead of trying to cheat us, we'd be out of your hair already. As it is, that's all your fingers broken. So, it seems the Witcher will have to play for you. Sound good? See? Ravi's on board. What do you say we add some spice to the game? Raise the stakes. Ravi's life and the Natalis card. Fancy that?
Agreed.
And here I thought you'd be no fun at all. Let's play, let's play! Yes! Curb your enthusiasm, mate, and sit still or you'll hurt yourself.
But he won!
So, now we'll play something else.
Yeah! Thanks. Don't know how I'll repay you.
Natalis card'll do just fine.
Oh, yeah. Maybe you prefer some other? Got a whole array you might like.
I'm in a hurry.
The Natalis card, of course. Here.
Twinge me back again.
They're starving in Bohemia, though. They eat horse. What grace, what style.
Something slimy about you, to my mind.
How can I be of service?
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city.
See what I do? By order of the hierarch, whosoever conceals a mage in their home shall burn alongside him or her.
I don't pay taxes just to have that sort wandering the city.
Ah, you're here. How'd you make out with Ravi?
Got the Natalis card.
Excellent. Now we've just Caesar Bilzen to fleece, and we'll be home free. We'll do this. I'll chat him up while you sneak upstairs and search his cabinet of curiosities. Certainly keeps the card there.
Can't we just buy the card off him? Doesn't that sound simpler?
If I had a coin to spare, I'd sod off to Provis. Besides, Caesar'd never sell Fringilla. But don't you worry. He won't lose out on the deal. Got a bottle of Mahakaman spirit for him. A taste of the Motherland's finest is worth more to an expatriate than some silly card.
Thought you said Caesar doesn't drink.
No. I said it's hard to have a drink with him on account of his rarely leaving home. Also why he's like to get pished as a priestess real quick. 3 rounds and you could walk out with everything in that cabinet while singing the 3 Maids of Vicovaro at the top of your lungs.
So what's in this cabinet?
Ah, no man knows. You'll be the first to see it. I suspect it's either to do with buggery or metallurgy. But you can tell me once we're done. Let's go.
Shivi!
Caesar Bilzen. Remember our quarrel about who's king of the Pontar?
The Pike's king of the Pontar.
Well, see, I've come to convince you it's the catfish. And I do not come empty-handed.
Who's he?
Well, him. Oh, that's Geralt.
Does Geralt fish?
Yeah. Cast an earthworm the other day. Caught this huge perch.
In the Pontar?
You betcha.
Can't listen to this hogwash sober. Come in!
So what if the Xanders are eager biters if they taste like shite and soapy water?
That's 'cause you're about as good a cook as a goat's arse is a clarinet. Just recently, I took some fresh thyme.
And it tasted like thyme-flavoured shite.
Shut it. So, recently, I took this thyme...
Geralt? Care to chime in? How's Xander taste to you?
Recently isn't a word.
Who'd you bring along, Chiefy? Some plowing grammar purist?
Bilzen, did you hear Vibo Batilda last cast a pea and caught a young pike?
Ah, cocksuckers lying like always. Pontar Pike ain't so dim-witted to go after his rotten peas. You need live bait. Or night crawlers, though the pike aren't as eager. Don't know why. Once, dug up a crawly so fat and lovely I started drooling. Would have eaten it myself.
I'm not so sure. Geralt, what do you and your pals use up at Kaer Morhen?
Bombs.
How's that?
Bilzen, heard many jests lately. Though, true enough, that one wasn't very funny. Geralt, go fetch us another bottle.
Right. Can see the bottom of this one.
So, when are we gonna go noodling for catfish?
I'm done fishing with ye. You forget what happened last time.
What about last time? Shouldn't he have yanked so hard? He wouldn't have fallen in.
Nice razors you got there.